Oh, what's this? Intel want me to go off on a gaming adventure to find the perfect outdoor gaming space to unleash their brand new Intel Core Ultra processors. Well, I better gear up then. Helmet. Check. Axe? Feel more like being a spellcaster today. A wizard's staff. Or would I prefer to slice and dice? There we go. Although, I could just take the MSI Vector 16HX gaming laptop featuring Intel's new Intel Core Ultra 275HX processor. Yeah, that would probably be better than the sword, to be fair. Off on adventure we go! So now I found the perfect outdoor gaming space to use my new Intel Core Ultra powered gaming laptop in, let's take a deeper look at some of its features. This isn't a full review, rather an overview of the laptop and some of its great features, what I think of them, and how I've been using it so far in my day-to-day content creation and gaming workflow. If you'd like some more in-depth benchmarks or testing, then feel free to let me know down in the comment section, and I'll try and follow up with more content on this laptop soon. So the all-important stuff first of all, let's dive into those specs. The MSI Vector 16HX comes with a variety of configurations, mine's in the following. At its heart is the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor, which features 24 cores, 8 performance and 16 efficiency cores, with a max turbo boost on the performance cores of up to 5.4 GHz, which, if you know anything about CPU clock speeds, for that speed to be in a laptop honestly just blows my mind. It's got 32 GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5600 MHz, a 1TB Gen 4 NVMe M.2 drive, so plenty of space for all the game installs, and it's got an NVIDIA RTX 5080 GPU with 16 GB of VRAM benefiting from MSI's Overboost Ultra technology, which allows for up to 175 watts of power delivery, but we'll come back to that a little bit later. The screen is a 16-inch Quad HD Plus IPS panel supporting a resolution up to 2560 by 1600, so that's a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, and it features a refresh rate of up to 240 Hz. That's perfect for strategy games, first-person shooters, and all the way up to your esports titles. Whatever game you want to throw at it, this screen can handle it. It's got a 24-zone RGB lit keyboard with full customization options via the MSI software. You can customize it however you want, have the lighting on, off, or do all sorts of weird and wonderful effects. Also includes a slim numpad, dedicated gaming WASD and themed arrow keys, and there's also a 1080p 30fps webcam with a privacy shutter as well. That also supports Windows Hello, I should mention. Onto the I/O now, and on the left-hand side of the laptop, we've got a full-size SD card reader, 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, supporting DisplayPort and Power Delivery 3.1 technology. And on the back, we've got a dedicated power port, laptop lock, and HDMI out and Ethernet ports. Finally, on the right-hand side, we've got an audio port and 2 Type-A USB 3.2 ports. So plenty of connectivity options, however you want to use it. Really like the fact that it's got that SD card reader in there. So many laptops these days don't. And just for a content creation perspective, that's really handy to have. So let's dive into those juicy features at the heart of this laptop, which is obviously the Intel Core Ultra processor, the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX. That's at the beating heart of the MSI Vector 16 in this current configuration, and I'm honestly blown away at how Intel have been able to bring true desktop level performance to a laptop form factor. I've been using a mixture of desktop PCs and gaming laptops for well over a decade now for my content creation, and this is the best iteration that I've seen it in this kind of level of portability and this small form factor. I'm honestly blown away. At this point, I describe Intel more as wizards than tech engineers, because what they've done here is truly magic. I don't fully understand how they've been able to pack that much performance and efficiency into such a small package. So a large part of that Intel wizardry and magic comes from their latest generation of performance and efficiency core architecture. And that has continued to show great improvements generation upon generation, but we really see some solid improvements here with the Intel Core Ultra series. And that allows the processor to dynamically shift their workloads and gaming processes to the optimal number of cores, and whether they should be on their high-speed performance cores or on their multi-core, multi-threaded workloads on your efficiency cores, which typically run at slightly slower speeds, but are able to deliver great stable performance and efficiency. There's also the addition of an NPU, a neural processing unit, which is a dedicated bit of hardware specifically for AI workloads, which really highlights Intel's commitment to be future ready with the Intel Core Ultra lineup of processors. And that's not just to handle today's AI workloads, but also future AI workloads. For me as a content creator, that means there's a dedicated bit of hardware that isn't going to detract from gaming performance or multi-threaded workflows in editing for things like background removal, noise suppression, or other on-screen effects that typically would be pretty resource intensive. Ultimately, I think it's really cool to see the AI workloads offloaded onto a dedicated bit of hardware, meaning that whether you want to use AI or not, your gaming performance and your multi-threaded tasks are not going to be impacted because it's got its own dedicated bit of hardware for managing and dealing with that. So whether you want to make use of that AI assistance or boost or not, you've got kind of the best of both worlds there already. So now I've been using this laptop for a couple of weeks in my day-to-day gaming and content creation process. Just wanted to talk a little bit about how I found its performance. Honestly, it's not blinked at anything that I've thrown at it. I've been using it as a secondary editing machine for the past couple of weeks while I've been streaming, and it's been doing other videos in the background for me. Also been trying out a load of games, playing plenty of Civilization 7, hashtag many more turns, and obviously playing some Total War Warhammer 3, both of those running at top frame rates. You can see some of the benchmarks up on screen right now, but it runs them beautifully. I mean, this is top-end hardware, Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor and an RTX 5080, running everything at ultra graphics, ultra settings. If there are any other gaming benchmarks you'd like to see, then let me know down in the comment section. Now, I've mainly been running this laptop just on its balanced power performance mode. While it does have an extreme performance mode as well, where it cranks everything to 11, obviously that does increase noise from the fans and things like that, but you can actually customize all of that, each individual fan profile, to your heart's content via the MSI app directly on the laptop. You can also do overclocking directly from that app as well. And kind of coming back to that AI theme, there is also a dedicated AI engine where you can just type in a prompt to the MSI AI and say, optimize my laptop to be, I don't know, maximum cooling, or make it quieter, and it will automatically tailor the fan profiles based off those AI prompts, which is pretty cool if you want to use it. Obviously, the MSI Vector isn't meant to be a long life battery champ. It is a desktop replacement system, and that really shows, especially once it's plugged in. Being able to render and edit all my videos on it very comparably in terms of speed and processing to my desktop PC, and obviously it's had no problems with any game that I've thrown at it. Everything on ultra setting, really utilizing that high refresh rate of the screen there as well. That said, it does offer a fairly solid battery gaming experience on its balanced profile, around an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the title that you're playing, your settings and brightness and what have you. But I was able to go through many turns of Civilization 7, a bit of Total War and others with no real complaints. But obviously plugged in is where it's at if you want maximum performance out of the laptop. If you pop it onto its silent mode and switch to the integrated Intel graphics, then I was able to eke out around about 5 hours of general work tasks, general browsing and watching videos. So adding to all the improvements that Intel have made with the Intel Core Ultra processors, MSI have also combined this with their Overboost Ultra technology, which allows them to dynamically adapt the total wattage drawn into the laptop and distribute it according to the workload tasks to which component, GPU or CPU, needs more power for the given application. This means that the MSI Vector can deliver up to 175 watts to the RTX 5080, plus an additional 65 watts to the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX processor for a total of 240 watts of power, which ain't shabby for a laptop. Ultimately, all these improvements that Intel have made to their CPUs has greatly improved the overall performance of gaming laptops that are obviously utilizing their technologies, and also enabling laptop-based GPUs to have more power allocated to them because the CPUs are now more efficient, less power hungry, and drawing less power, meaning that GPUs can really go full throttle, having more wattage thrown directly at them. Obviously, all this power needs a really good cooling solution, which in my opinion, from my usage of the laptop over the past few weeks, is exactly what the MSI Vector delivers. MSI have a new Cooler Boost 5 technology that they're using for this series of laptops, which aims to offer a tailored thermal solution for the GPU and CPU to maintain maximum power efficiency while keeping temperatures lower for longer. This is one of very few laptops that I've actually ever used where I can say that it's actually comfortable to use on your lap. So many laptops are not usable as laptops, whereas the MSI Vector certainly is, because it stays cool on your legs. You no risk of burning your legs with this. It's not getting too hot. And that's due to the design of the MSI Vector with dual fans, 6 heat pipes that are working hard no matter what the workflow to keep the components cool. It's certainly the most powerful cooling solution that I've ever felt on a laptop. While that does come with some increased noise, you can tailor that fan curve and profile in the MSI Center app, as I mentioned before, and with a little bit of adjustment, I've kind of found that sweet spot, especially if you're running on the balanced profile. So there we have it, the MSI Vector 16HX, powered by Intel's latest, and certainly right now, their greatest series of processors yet, the Intel Core Ultra. I'm thoroughly impressed with this laptop, all the technology that's packed inside of it, its performance and efficiency, and I'm really looking forward to many more gaming adventures, whatever the location, be it plugged in or on battery. I know that it can easily handle whatever task that I throw at it. Again, big thanks to Intel for sponsoring this video, providing me with the MSI Vector 16HX laptop. Check out the link in the description if you want to find out more about Intel's Intel Core Ultra processor lineup, or if you want to pick up an MSI Vector 16 laptop yourself. Until the next one, take care and ciao for now.